Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Farming Sim 2015. Guys, today I wanted to show you two things. This episode is going to be dedicated to potato harvesting first of all. Second of all, guys, I'm going to show you these two mods right here, which I found very useful. So the first thing, guys, why have I decided to show you this episode about potato harvesting? You may say, guys, we already know how to potato harvest and stuff. This thing is very easy to use. You just sit at it and then you press H and worker does everything for you. And the reason, guys, why I've decided to show you this episode is because I wanted to teach you how to use this thing. Let's face it, guys, the starting farmer won't be able to afford this thing for 500k. It's just ridiculously expensive. This thing, on the other hand, costs you $180,000 or something like that, with the frontal attachment for 7,000. So it is much more affordable version if you decide to start harvesting your potatoes. But this thing, guys, has lots of problems with it. First of all, guys, it has working width of 2 meters only, as well as the working header right here has the horizontal offset of 2 meters. So yeah, you won't be able to hire a worker, and if you decide to start harvesting potatoes with it, guys, you're gonna have to do it manually, and the plow is just crazy. I've tried using it with the frontal header right here as well, but then whenever you hire a worker with this frontal thing attached, it concentrates the worker on the header itself, and it forgets to use the harvester itself behind. Then the lines of potatoes are left, and it's all that crazy stuff. But guys, don't fall in despair. We've got Courseplay, don't forget about that. So today, guys, I'm going to be teaching you how you can just implement this tool in your farm with Courseplay. So yeah, the next thing, guys, which I wanted to show you today is our mods right here. One of them is Kraz. I think it's a Soviet Union vehicle, very old, with the power of 300 horsepower. It is a very powerful truck right here, not as powerful as man with 420. However, for the price of 50,000 bucks and maintenance of 110 bucks per day, it is a very decent vehicle to have on your farm. I personally think it is very useful, and I'm gonna use it in this episode just to show you how powerful it is, how it's gonna work, etc. And another plus of this particular vehicle, guys, is that interior is very well detailed as opposed to what I showed you before, guys. You can see it is a nice vehicle to have in your garage, and yeah, it is very awesome piece of equipment which I wanted to share with you. You can see the next thing I'm gonna show you, guys, is this fertilizer right here. It's called Amazon ZGB 8200, and yeah, it looks so awesome. And yeah, I just decided to show you. It says that the maintenance per day is 20 bucks with the working width of 4 meters. I know, guys, this thing is wider than 4 meters itself. However, guys, don't fall for it. It's not 4 meters. I don't know why the description is a bit wrong. I think it is no less than 26. As a matter of fact, guys, I think it is a copy paste of this thing right here, Amazon ZGB, with the capacity of 8,200. Same capacity is applied to our spreader right there, with the slightly less maintenance of 20 bucks and working with, I think it should be the same. I've tested it a bit and it synced to me 26 meters. So yeah, the only difference, guys, are cosmetical. You can find here those amazing wheels, and in pair with this dot spar right here, I think they both look very cool. So yeah, without further ado, guys, let's just quickly set it up just to show you how this spreader works, and then we can start our potato harvesting process, so you can see for yourself, guys, how everything is gonna work out. So yeah, I'm gonna start it here, and that's how it works, guys. As I told you, I think it is a copy of what we've already had. The only differences are cosmetical. However, guys, I think it looks awesome, and I will personally use it on my farm. So that's how it works, guys. Nothing special. It has beacons. I'm not sure if the original has beacons as well. However, you can see it is very well detailed right here. I love how everything works. Wheels just drive me crazy. Everything works awesome. So yeah, let's just wait until our spreader is gonna finish spraying this field, and we can start with our potato harvesting. So what I want to do, guys, today is I want to set up 2 harvesters at the same time. One of them is going to be working with our worker on automatic settings, just pressing H, nothing else. as we all know, this particular vehicle here works just fine. The next one is gonna be set up myself manually, and I faced lots and lots of troubles when I was trying to set it up, guys. So I just decided to share with you in case you are interested in using that particular piece of equipment as well, guys, but you just don't want to do it manually, as I didn't want to do that. And again, Courseplay is an awesome tool which helps us in different phases of this game. That's how I feel, guys. I think Courseplay should be implemented by developers of this game, as it is very, very awesome, and it's just crazy how much coding was involved in this program. It's just super, super awesome. So I'm setting up everything right here, and we're just waiting for our fertilizer to finish its work. I think everything is done. Everything is fertilized right here. Let me quickly see and check if everything is done. Looks like everything is completed, and you can decide for yourself, guys, if you want to use it on your farm or not. I personally like how it looks. That's why I'm going to be implementing it on my farm, and it doesn't cost any more than the usual spreader, with some cosmetical additions which I really love, and all those details are just perfect. So yes, our potato is growing, and meanwhile, guys, let me set up my Courseplay for actually transporting our potatoes. Yes, we will be needing to unload definitely, and Courseplay is gonna help us with that as well. You can see, guys, that the engine of this particular truck sounds very powerful, and I really love using it. From now on, guys, it's gonna be one of my favorite trucks on my farm. Right now, guys, I'm gonna be teaching you how you can use your Courseplay with unloading your potatoes. And first time I did it, guys, I've experienced lots of troubles with it, as my truck just refused unloading next to the potato unloading area, and that just irritated me so much. I didn't know what to do, but then I just figured it out, guys, and I want to show you exactly how you can set it up. So first things first, let me just start course recording here, and don't forget to set it to the unloading your harvester here, and then you just start course recording, and we will be on our way. So guys, one thing you want to be doing whenever you set up your course right here is to be as close as possible to the unloading area for the potatoes to be unloaded successfully, guys. Don't leave excessive space, otherwise your truck just won't unload. And one thing to do it, guys, is to be as close as possible right here. I'm trying to do my best, and hopefully, guys, it's gonna be set up just fine. In case you're experiencing trouble with it, guys, just try a couple of times, and it should work for you, as it did for me. No, actually, guys, this particular truck is gonna be working with our larger harvester over there, as the smaller one has a bit of trouble unloading into it, as I believe its pipe is not very well adjusted. So yeah, this truck is going to be working with the larger harvester, and we're going to just set up smaller tractor with the tipper to work with our SE260 here. We can start, guys, setting up Courseplay for our harvester right here. So first things first, guys, you set it up to field work, just like that. Next thing, guys, is you need to calculate current field's edge path right here. Done. So the third thing, guys, you want to do is you want to go right here to your course generation and choose your field number 22. In this case, it's field number 22. Whatever field you would like, guys, to use, you just have to select it here. Next thing is to select working width of your tool. It's going to be 2 meters in our case, just like that. Starting corner is going to be, I think it should be northeast, and direction wise it should be west. In this case, guys, just play with this function right here. You should set up your desired setting right here yourself. And what else? It is very, very important to set the tool offset, which is horizontal right here. It should be set up to the 2.5 meters to the right. Yes, that's exactly how you should set it up. So yeah, the next thing is obviously we need to just calculate our course. It's done. So it is very, timing is perfect, guys. Our potato is ready and we can start peeling off our potato right here, just like that. Let's start our worker. Let him have a bit of space. Here we won't set up any Courseplay, it's not required. However, guys, if you want to save a bit of money and you decide not to pay any wages, it's just nice to have Courseplay set up, and it's not hard. Setting up this combine is very simple. Just set it to working width of 3 meters, and everything else I showed you how to do on our smaller harvester here. So quickly hire a worker here and it should work just fine. So yeah, I've showed you how to set everything here. I think everything should work, and let me quickly just start it here. Drive the course. Hopefully, guys, hopefully it's gonna work out. I've tested it out before, guys, and even though it gave me a bit of trouble, just like that, you see it goes somewhere else. I'm not sure why it does it. However, guys, I've tested it before, guys, and it worked just fine whenever I'm trying to choose another lane here. And I think the problem is that the working width of this thing is just 2 meters, and that's exactly why we're experiencing so much trouble. So we can see here that our harvester finally started working. And yeah, the problem was that the working width is very small, 2 meters, so you have to be very precise with the lane you're setting it up to and be as close as possible to the edge, and it should work just fine. For me it works just fine here. What do we see here? Our cross is working perfectly with the Tektron 450. I always forget the number afterwards, so I'm gonna call it the Tektron. So yeah, it works perfectly with Tektron here, unloads it perfectly, then it's gonna go and unload next to the potato collection area here. And yeah, let's quickly switch to our Lamborghini here and set up everything. It is always hard to connect the second tipper right here, but anyways, I'm gonna try to do it just as messy as possible. Don't care about the way it's gonna look. I just wanna, damn it. Yes, I did it. I've connected the second trailer here. So yeah, he's gonna be working just like that. And the only thing we need to do, guys, is we need to actually save our route. We forgot to save it. We need to set our combine here. It's gonna be the SE260 right here. That's how our smaller harvester is called. It's called SE260. So yeah, everything should work just fine. And we're gonna just drive the course and wait and see how everything is gonna work out. What can we just conclude from what we are seeing right now? Yes, this one is more productive. It works flawlessly with a 3 meter width header right here, as well as 3 meter collector itself. It just works much quicker. Let's face it, guys, it's gonna work much quicker. Time wise, guys, it's gonna be much more productive. So yeah, this one right here, on the other hand, guys, is gonna save you money. It's gonna help you develop your farm in case you wanna start potato harvesting earlier. And you can see Courseplay works just fine with it. It doesn't leave any spots. It just cleaned up the first row right here with 2 meter width, and it's going forward with the second row. So I'm not gonna complain about this particular machine here. It gets your job done, guys. Let's just agree with that. It helps you. Yeah, one more thing I forgot to show you guys is whenever this one is gonna try to unload this particular harvester here, it's gonna have lots of problems. And I found this side of set to be most effective whenever it's set to 4.2 or 4.3. Here it goes, guys. It is a bit slower than usual because I don't think Courseplay is quite configured with this harvester. Again, guys, this harvester, as I told you before, has lots and lots of problems. Doesn't work as well with the 4.3 of set. It is very, very hard, guys. Sometimes it worked for me. It depends on a tipper. With this one, it works with a 4.2 meter offset. Let's just quickly check it. Hopefully it's gonna work out for us, and 4.2 should work. I'm really hoping for it. Yes, as I told you before, guys, this harvester has lots and lots of problems, and in case you wanna set it up on your farm, just make sure, guys, you're following exact instructions I showed you right now. Otherwise, as you can see here, Courseplay needs to be babysitted. It needs to be babysitted a bit right here. But as you can see, the Tektron over there works just perfectly with our larger truck right here. Where is it, by the way? Let us quickly check on how it's doing. It has 67% fulfillment level here. It's almost full. However, guys, what we want to see is how our potatoes are gonna be unload. As you can see here, guys, our larger harvester almost cleaned up like 2 times more than what our smaller one did. And yeah, again, it all depends on the budget of your farm. Of course, I wouldn't recommend you using that smaller one if you can afford bigger one. However, guys, this game is not all about productivity. I believe, guys, that we also play this game just for enjoyment, and sometimes you want to use new machinery. That's why, guys, we all test out new mods, and we want to see something new. And I think in this perspective, you may want to use this harvester just to see how it was intended to be used, not just manually as developers make us work on it. And yeah, one more thing, whenever you try to hire a worker with this particular harvester here, it won't be turning as well as Courseplay does. It's gonna stuck, it's gonna just behave miserably. And yeah, so you can see with Courseplay everything is so much easier. I just love this program. I don't know about you guys, but Courseplay is something. Courseplay for me became a part of this game. I can't imagine this game without Courseplay anymore. I've been playing quite a lot without Courseplay, and it was fine. It was just great for me, but whenever I discovered Courseplay, now I cannot imagine this game without it. So yeah, I hope guys you found this episode useful. If you did, guys, don't forget to leave a like. If you didn't, dislike it, so I know you don't like episodes like that, and I'll try to do something more interesting next time. And yeah, as usual, guys, I think your opinion is very important for me, as I'm very happy whenever you decide to write a comment or leave a like. I just love any interaction on my channel, guys. You know that I try to answer every and each of you guys. Every comment I read. I think that I haven't left any of you without an answer on my channel. So yeah, don't forget, guys, to leave a comment, as I really appreciate your feedback on my work. So yes, the next thing we want to do, guys, is the last thing we want to do is we want to conclude this video. We want to decide for ourselves what we want to use. Do we want to use that smaller one, which costs almost 3 times less than our Tektron here, or do we want to just use Tektron instead, as it saves us a lot of trouble, where we can use just our worker and Courseplay for harvesting, for unloading our harvester here, and that's it. But yeah, here you can see this particular mod has a bit of trouble with unloading and a bit of trouble with harvesting itself. It is a bit tricky to set it up. However, guys, in the end, guys, you can see it is possible. In the end, it works just fine. And yeah, the last thing I want to show you guys is how our tractor right here is gonna unload into designated areas. So yeah, that's the last thing I want to show you for today. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover. Again, I showed you mods. I think that this particular truck is very cool, very well detailed, very unique truck in its niche. We don't have any trucks at 50k, so that one should work just fine. Here we go. Again, Courseplay is being improved each and every time. For example, the older version didn't have an option of turning on beacon, as well as covering our trailers, and I've noticed that whenever I install the newer version, and it just seems to work much better. Our truck right here is heading to the out to our unloading area, and hopefully it's gonna work. So here we go, guys. Our unloading process is almost complete. We have to watch closely how everything is gonna work out, and hopefully, guys, I've gone through the sugar beet right here in case we will be needing to unload our sugar beets as well. However, guys, you can see that potatoes unload just fine. Here we go. Our cross has an awesome beacons right here. I really love this truck, and I recommend you guys to use it on your farm, as I believe it is very well detailed piece of equipment. I'm gonna be using something similar to this one, guys, to show you in the next episode of my mode reviews. I want to show you the logging version of this particular vehicle, and I really liked it as well, as it is very well built. Here it goes, guys. So we are going to be unloading our potatoes for the last time in this episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you underlined something new for yourself in this episode, because that's what I strive for, guys. I really want you to learn something, find something new, and look at that, it's growing underneath me. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching this episode. I really appreciate your time, and as usual, guys, live like there is no tomorrow. Bye bye, guys. Today, guys, we're gonna be looking at the cutest mode in this game, in my opinion. And the second thing we're gonna do today, guys, is we're gonna learn how you can use the auger wagon here with the Courseplay. And yeah, let's see, guys. Let's quickly look at the Mercedes U400. It comes in two possible variants here. One of them with the one beacon on top and wheels like looking like this, whereas another one is gonna be looking with like